That is not dead which can eternal lie, and with strange eons even death may die. Welcome back to my 100% playthrough of Blood on the well done difficulty for the PC, played through fresh supply. We are doing all levels continuously, but that won't matter in this part because we are starting a new episode, which is Even Death May Die, which is episode 2. And we are starting off with the first level of episode 2, which is Shipwrecked. Let's begin.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
So, first thing you want to do is wait for this iceberg to roll around near the boat, then jump towards it to grab the Tommy gun. Then you can go over here to grab this diving suit, mine the gargoyles, mine the coldest, just continue on your merry way. You can probably soften them up a little bit while you go over here to grab this weapon, a voodoo doll. And allow me to demonstrate how powerful it is on all these fellas here. Just whittle them all down. And I'll take that life essence, thank you very much. Usually some of the colas fall down here. I'll show you how to deal with this area in a little bit. But for now, you want to go around this area. Make sure there are no colas following you. We'll grab this case of TNT. And you know what? We'll prepare to toss it through this area. Just give it a moment. And as you can see, there were plenty of fellows waiting for you. And there still are fellows waiting for you, so we'll toss another one in here. And try to avoid their dynamite. And toss more dynamite. And we'll just clear out the rest. Just try to avoid all the enemies here. And since the gargoyle decided to show up, we'll deal with it like so. Make sure not to stab too much whenever you don't have any enemies in your line of sight when using the voodoo doll, otherwise you'll hurt yourself. Usually it does 1 point of damage, but it still adds up, you know. Anyways, I'm going to toss some dynamite down here. Just to soften these guys up for later. And also, while I'm here, gotta kill these guys through this window. So I don't have to deal with them later. So, with all of these enemies cleared out, except for some of these guys down here, I'm going to now use this diving suit to go for a swim. And what a swim it'll be, because we will be introduced to these fellas. These are gill beasts, and they are quite formidable underwater. Because they swim so fast. Yeah. But you want to be here so you can get this life seed, which is a great secret, because you'll have plenty of health to use for future encounters. There's another gill beast over here you want to take care of. We'll use the voodoo doll on it. And it's dead just like that. Wonderful. Now, you could take this shortcut up here, or rather this detour, to see the name of this ship, the HMS Victor, named after Victor Frankenstein, because this game is full of horror references. Who would have thought? But if you saw earlier, we've already been here and we picked up the I key. So we're gonna use the I door. And kill this fella, grab the flare gun here, grab some flares here, and go down here to get this thing, a spray can. And allow me to demonstrate on these new enemies. I hope you're not arachnophobic. And even if you are, this is a great option to just kill them with fire. So as you can see, my vision is a bit spinny. That's because if you get bit by these red spiders, you will get dizzy. Naturally. Now, you want to watch out for this barrel of TNT here. You just want to kill the coals in here. And fanatics and whatnot. And allow me to demonstrate some fire usage, or maybe not. Yeah, we'll just shotgun them. And pitchfork the zombie, just because I need to get my pitchfork quota in. So now I'll flare this from afar, so I have some leeway to not take damage. Grab this case and TNT. We'll go down here for a little swim, very brief swim. Blow up these barrels here, then get out, because a gilbeast is here, and these gilbeasts are nowhere as formidable on land as they are in water. So if you can lure them into a place where they aren't swimming, that's wonderful. And also get a note of these bone eels who tried to follow you up here. They died. Just like that gilbeast there. We'll blow this up just for the heck of it, but also to grab this full drum of bullets that was hiding. You can surface up here for air anytime you want, and as you can see, this door needs a fire key, so we'll be back here later. I just wanted to clear it out right now, because you know how it is. We'll go over here, open this up, we'll have to deal with these rats. There's another door that requires a key. We'll be back here later for that, but we'll blow this up too. We'll try to. And I guess we'll pitchfork this last 3 rats, I guess. 4. A lot more rats than I remember. Anyways, you'll have to watch out, because you might miss this opportunity to get remote detonators. And they do exactly what you think they do. You can toss them anywhere and detonate them later. Kind of like the satchels from Half-Life. So we'll grab the flares here, the life essence, and the fire key, and also clear this area out to get a doctor's bag, which is just what we need. But this door will close behind you whenever you go into here.
Locked.
So we'll flip the switch to raise this up. We'll also grab the guns akimbo for later and go up here, do some sick jumps, then go back here, open this up, go down here again, and we're gonna go through here and clear out this whole area by killing the bone eels, the gilbeast, and grab the skull key, and also this life essence, and these gasoline cans for later. Now, if you look over here, this is probably the most obvious secret in the episode. You can just go up here to grab the super armor and the life seed, and you're good to go. Although on fresh supply, it might be tricky, because I think the physics are a little bit different. But I was able to do it easier on M-Blood. But anyways, now we have the skull key. We'll enter the skull door. So let's just toss some dynamite in here and gun the rest of these guys down. Try to avoid dynamite, or not. But it's all good. Let's kill everything in here, grab the moon key. If you still need body armor, you can grab it here. If you somehow took a lot of damage, that requires it. But that is everything in this area, so the only option left is to go up here. And we'll go over here because this requires the moon key to spin. And spinning it, we'll blow this up and open this cave. And it's as simple as that. So, we'll go along, go for a swim again. Try not to dawdle too long in the water, of course, because we'll have to go up here. But we'll have to be careful because there are gilbeasts here, and the moment we jump up, they'll come after us. So let's jump up here so they follow us on the surface and don't fall into the water. And like I said, they're a lot slower on land, so you want to kill them while they're on land and not in water. Otherwise, they will go whoosh, whoosh. They'll swim right through that water like crazy. But that's it for this level. Just press the switch and you're good to go. There we go. I was having some problems pressing that switch. Whatever. We are done with E2M1, Shipwrecked. And it's a great introduction level to episode 2. And even though it has a lot of enemies for a first level, it's definitely easier than the introduction level because it gives you weapons right away. It gives you the sawed-off shotgun from the very start. And if you saw there at the exit, there was another sawed-off shotgun, which we will see in the next video. And if you were doing a pitchfork start, you would have instant access to that shotgun. And you also have a chance to get the Tommy gun in the first level too. So yeah, this is a lot easier than the first level, I think, of the first episode, you know? But anyways, stay tuned for the next video where we go into E2M1, which I believe is the lumber mill. But until then, toodaloo.